What's up, everybody? It's Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski Sports, and in this video we're going to find out if the Ride Moderator is a wise buy for you. So the Moderator became an instant crowd favorite the year that they released it. It's kind of like that little sibling to the Deep Fake. It does come in unisex sizing, and as you can see, it is a directional shape. It's not super directional, but you can definitely tell that there is a little bit more nose than tail. This thing does have a camber to rocker in the nose design, so you're getting all the power you need through the majority of the board and a little bit of that upturn before the kick, so you're getting more float when you get into some deeper snow. And then when we go inside the board, it has a hybrid glassing, so we're getting one layer of triaxle and one layer of biaxle, so you're getting a smooth board that still has some oomph and still has some pop and some push back when you're carving hard. In addition to that, we have their linear carbon. So it's carbon running along the length of the board from tip to tail, and their carbon array 3, which is carbon strips that kind of run across the board from the bindings up to your contact points. And you can actually see them through the top sheet of the board a little bit. What this is doing is it's taking the power from your bindings, and it's not only pushing them up to those contact points so it can carve a little harder, but it's adding some spring and pop and stability just beyond both the front and back binding. And as if that wasn't enough, it does have their single impact plates underneath your feet, giving you even more stability and durability underneath the bindings. As we're moving towards the bottom of the board, we're going to look at their slim walls, and this is basically a very thin urethane sidewall that's going to reduce chatter, and if you happen to be hitting some rails or harder features on that, it's going to help the edge give a little bit, so it's going to make that a little bit more durable. And then on the bottom, we're running a centered base that is nice and fast. But is the Ride Moderator a wise buy for you? Well, again, this comes in those unisex sizing, and this is for those riders who are more those intermediate to advanced riders who want an all-mountain board, but they're probably not riding the park. They're looking for something a little bit more on the free ride side of things. And in addition to that, they want a board that's going to have a little bit smoother but still powerful feel. So with the Deep Fake, that one is a little bit higher end. It's a very, very quick reacting board. And then again, with this thing being the little sibling, it's kind of like that easier, smoother feel. It's definitely not a dead feel underneath your feet. It still wants to go fast and it still wants to push back, but just in and out of your turns as you're hitting off in jumps and stuff and on your landings, it just has that kind of easier, smoother, softer feel. But the cool thing is, after saying all of that, that carbon array 3 and that linear carbon along the board, the more that you flex this thing, the more it wants to push back. So it is a board that you can ride fast on if you want to. And then one of the coolest things is that even though this is a standard width board, they are still doing those slim walls, so this thing wants to dig like crazy, and they really take wide boards and make them feel quick edge to edge and feel like a regular board. So on a standard board like this, it feels even faster from edge to edge and really make it feel super effortless. But if you got any questions beyond anything that we talked about in this video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to the Sun and Ski YouTube channel, and head on into any of the Sun and Ski locations to check out the new Moderator, or just hit them up at sunandski.com.